This is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now. Uh, I remember what the Bible said about women and like the evil spirit. Uh, the Bible says about the Jezebel spirit and you know, um, things I see that women do, things I know and heard that women do. Um, the paternity issue, how these women lay next to a man for years looking at kids.
Real quick, we all know evil women. I don't think this is debatable. I'm not going to sit here and say that all women are evil. No. But I'm also not going to sit here and say that you need to believe about women. No, because some women are evil. Some women are very evil. Like, truly. Truly. Some women are possessed, demon possessed. If you believe in that. Some of y'all don't believe in spirits. That's fine. Some women are evil. Some women are actually possessed. So it's not debatable. Yes, of course, there are evil women. I'm not going to sit here and say that like the whole female species is currently evil. I mean, based upon the Bible, mankind is evil. She mentioned the Bible. Based upon the Bible, human nature, like fallen human nature, is evil, and that shows up in men and women. Now, we do exist in a society that I don't think really checks women or really puts the same level of accountability on women the way they have men for quite some time. And so I think you are seeing a proliferation of evil, and you're seeing a proliferation of nonsense that has had the ability and capacity to exist because there has not just been systems in place anymore to manage that stuff. But that's just what happens anytime sin or a person living outside of God's design for them is unaddressed. It becomes a problem. Anyways, let's continue.
In the eyes for years, knowing there's no relation, how good men get stomped out, how kids are just used for a check. I've come to the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it.
So I agree with her. I agree with her and I disagree with her. I agree with her that all women are, the fallen nature of women has brokenness, has evilness, has sin. I think that's connected to fallen nature. Now, I wouldn't say that that's just women. I think men have that too. This is the whole reason of salvation. Y'all know I'm a Christ follower. This is the whole reason that I became a Christ follower, right? To reckon with my broken nature. But men and women have that, right? Men and women can have aspects of nature that is evil or that is deplorable or that is dark that they feel like they really can't overcome without the power of God. That's the whole concept of salvation, right? So I wouldn't limit that to just women, but I would agree with, yeah, of course that's there. And the reason we see a lot of these ladies acting out of pocket today is because they haven't reckoned with that. Or some of them actually embrace it. Some women embrace dark femininity. Some women embrace being evil. Some women embrace the sides of themselves that actually should be surrendered to God, that actually should be completely just done away with. They think evil is good and good is evil. And that's a mess. And then on top of that, you have systems in place that actually create space for the toxicity. You have systems in place that create space for people to do evil things or do wrong things. And that also creates further challenges for sure. Okay, let's continue.
Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, 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 I want that type of way about me. So, about people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
true.
I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are natural evil. Period. I just think they're evil.
Yeah, this is what she's saying to me isn't surprising or debatable. I just think it needs to be added to like fallen human nature, broken human nature that can be expressed among men and women. Like I said, that's the whole reason of needing God. Like we need God to redeem us, and we need God to help us to have a sense of what's moral, right, and to have a sense of what's good, and to experience His goodness when at the same time there is energy out there that's pulling us to do bad or pulling us to, give into wrong things. And again, some of this, like I said, is training because, yeah, like, even if you think a children on some level all can be all very selfish and be all very self-focused. But if they have parents who train them on how to be respectful and how to share and how to have empathy, like when you have children who teach that, boys and girls, and they can grow up to be lovely human beings. And so some of this also, I think, is training or goes down to the lack of training, which I said before. When you have a culture that has systems that can create space for these toxic behaviors to magnify, we mentioned, abortion and the amount of birth control that gives women the capacity to do all kind of different stuff, but that doesn't exist for men. We mentioned the really imbalanced rules and family court. And so you have systems in place where the worst aspects of femininity can thrive without really checks and balance, then it creates some of the dynamic we are seeing today. Okay, let's see how much else she has to say.
And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other.
Yep.
Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can walk in a room and you just feel the daggers. You just feel that demonic spirit. Women are evil. I don't care what nobody say. Women are untrustworthy, deceitful, demonic beings. I said what I said. Okay, so this is something that I honestly been pondering on actually for a few years now.
So again, I can't really say I really disagree with her. I just think that needs to be expanded to understand the fallen nature, the dark side of human beings, which impacts men and women. Now, because she's speaking specifically about women, we can focus on that. But yeah, I don't really see what she's saying as controversial. This is why I believe women need God, and they need accountability, and they need the structures that God put in place, and to respect that, and to respect the authority, and to respect the leadership and the accountability that is put into their life, so that they can reckon with the dark side of themselves, or reckon with the fallen nature, the dark femininity that, if not addressed, if not purged, if not cleansed, if not tamed, however you want to put it, can get out of hand and can wreak havoc. So interesting video, short video, but to me not really controversial. But I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did you have something you wanted to add to this? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.